Hello, everybody.
We're live, covered in darkness.
Covered in
My
darkness.
preferred.
Yeah, you always complain when we turn the lights on,
leave,
Rick.
leave it like this.
Let
I like it.
there be light.
I prefer it.
There we go. Now we're back. Hey, everybody. It's Thursday. It's one of those days. We're here.
It is one of the days.
It's one of those days. How is everybody? We thank you for being here this
Indeed.
Thursday at 3 p.m. Twitch.tv/Blindway for the Blindway podcast.
For anyone who didn't know where they were or what time it was,
Mm-hmm.
you are here.
True.
Yep.
I'm trying to upload this video.
Aaron, you upload that video, my friend.
It's like not.
Upload the shit out of that.
I almost uploaded it to the wrong account, but I have it to the right
What
one.
account did you almost upload it to, Aaron?
To my Pokemality YouTube channel, almost by accident. So, but I didn't. So if I did though, you could have went to youtube.com/Pokemality and you could have found it there, but it would have been harder to find. So,
Wrong looks.
Would have been.
it won't be. But anyway, it's up now. There we go.
Good. Awesome.
Which, speaking of that video, Eric had some shit. I don't know if you guys got to see the.
What?
I don't know if they probably didn't get to see the video yet because it's just now uploading. But
Yeah.
in the video, you were looking at some stuff. What was the shit that you were looking at?
I was just looking at some Marvel Legends action figures. I don't want to go too far deep into it, Aaron, because you never know what's going to be on those action figure boxes. And they did release, I think, do we finally have a release date with Spider-Man?
I think it's like March 20 something.
22nd, I
believe.
think.
Sounds right.
So that is something that's going to be happening as a Spider-Man reaction, which is going to be a lot of fun. I think all four of us will be there, though 2 of us have never seen the movie. So we are still holding strong, and we're not going to be talking about any spoilers, including things that might have released this last week that are cool, but we don't want to talk about them. So
Yeah. Take that.
But yeah, it's just been a hell of a day. Last night reading the news and then coming into work, I kind of chose turn my brain off, get some work done, have a good time today, and then right before podcast, I just all right, I'm gonna catch up on the news, and now I'm in a weird mood.
Same.
So for those that don't know or in the future, we are browsing the news right now with stuff happening in Russia. So.
In Ukraine.
Yeah. So anyway, it's just one of those things that kind of, I don't know. There's I have a fog in my head.
Sure.
Of just trying not to think about it, but also, definitely needing to think about that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Well,
But-
I have been preparing myself for the new Spider-Man movie,
That is very good.
watching some MCU movies,
You have
Oh,
such as Dr. Mordred from 1992.
that's
Dr. Mordred.
not an
um,
MCU movie, right?
Last night, The Fantastic Four from 1994.
Oh,
They also have
yeah.
never been in MCU, Rick.
I beg to differ. Both fantastic movies. Got me very hyped for Spider-Man.
Well, I'm very, very, very happy.
I mean,
So
I thought you were gonna say you've watched either some Marvel movies
He did.
in the MCU
I have.
that are in the MCU, Spider-Man Homecoming and Infinity War and things like that.
Far From Home.
Or even be you know what? I'm gonna get in a Spider-Man mood and I'm gonna watch Sam Raimi's Spider-Man and the Amazing Spider-Man, and
I have been
All
watching
those.
Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends.
that's an old cartoon.
Or even
It is.
the animated stuff even.
I liked that quite a bit when I was a kid. Holds up, I feel like. Kind of. Also very Fantastic Four.
So
But you like this Doctor Strange movie, I hear.
I love it. Not quite as much as the Fantastic Four movie, which I've
Gotcha.
seen before and was
Mhm.
unreleased and only made to hold on to the license. But it's still the best Fantastic Four movie. And that's not just me being my normal I love bad movies.
Gotcha.
It's just the best. It's corny, but
Corny.
it's the best.
corny best.
Well, I'll have to check it out. Is this on any streamings?
You can find it.
Okay.
Great. Good to know.
I fucking understand.
I thought there was about to be a list of stuff, but that's
I thought
just
he
where
was
it ends.
too. I thought he was opening a web page.
I
that
would
had
just-
his
Much like the Star Wars Holiday Special.
I feel like I would
Yeah.
ignore him.
You can
holiday
find it.
specials
Find
on
it, I
YouTube.
But yeah. Well, good, Rick. I'm
Huh.
glad you're in the mood to get into some Spider-Man when that.
I
comes out.
am. I just hope that it can reach those highs.
Hey, I I have a mystery that I need to solve, okay? The last 2 or 3 Mass Effect 3 streams gotten emotional, it's a very good storyline, but you know what? Boy, am I just having no problem fighting these battles. And last night, it got to the point where people were like, seems like it's really, I know you got a good gun, but it seems really easy, Eric. So I went into my settings, and I am in not normal. Like, I'm usually in normal, and
Sure.
I sit pretty in normal. Sometimes I struggle in normal.
Sit pretty.
Sit pretty. But I was sitting very pretty in easy. Or I guess the word is casual. There's narrative.
Oh,
Sure.
Then there's casual.
Sure.
Then
Yeah.
there's normal. Then the next 2, right?
hard
so
and
I
then,
have
like legendary or whatever.
I have zero idea how my difficulty got changed.
Has it been that way the whole trilogy?
No.
Mm-hmm.
No, it absolutely hasn't. And it hasn't been the entire Mass Effect 3 because I had people go back and look like, well, it says normal when you started the game, you know?
Huh.
So I was like, there's only been one time I feel like that I played at home and then played here. So could it have gotten changed somehow in the transfer on Google or on PlayStation Plus?
Was there any like Half-Life 2 situations where maybe the game was like you're on the
don't
wrong
think
difficulty,
so.
son?
So you know,
Yeah, like when I was playing through Ghost of Tsushima and I was having a hard time with the bosses, they would say like, "Do you want to, start this encounter over on an easier difficulty?" And I would just button mash.
Sure.
Fuck no. But
sometimes you accidentally hit it. Yes.
no. But it does give that option, and it's like it's an easy button to push.
Yeah.
Where it's like a cross for yes, square for no kind of thing.
I mean,
I want to say I take offense to these people in chat because they're like, "Oh, I bet Aaron did it." I blame Aaron. Now, for the record,
No, if
and
Aaron did it-
hang on, and Eric knows, and Calvin say the same thing. If I changed it, Calvin, what would I have done?
You would have made it harder.
I would have made it harder,
would've made it harder.
hoping he would have never noticed and struggled more. I would not have made it easier for him.
No, chat does not align with my views, and I do not condone punishing Aaron for something that we can't prove. No, I'm kidding. It did go through my head like, okay, well, who's doing my Mass Effect? I mean, Jake sets it up sometimes. I don't think he would mess it up. Aaron was here one time whenever I went to go get food. I know he wouldn't do that. He'd make it harder.
It's all on stream. They would have seen
So
me
I'm
do
trying
it.
to think. I don't think I've ever in any game ever lowered difficulty. I've raised difficulty, but I've never lowered past normal.
You probably went home, made it easier back at home, came back here, and you're like, they won't even know.
I mean, I
Yes.
could see. I just don't think I've ever gone into that menu.
Really? Yeah, I don't even know where it would go.
Because what I've done, the only thing I've ever changed was subtitles, really. But Mass Effect is cool in that you start the first one and it just transfers over to the next, you know?
Sure.
So subtitles is the only like setting I've ever changed. But when I found that out, like I looked, I'm like, it says casual. I just felt like I've cheated myself.
You
but
did.
I did it like halfway through I was playing a DLC story, like halfway through it. Changed it, and then the end of that DLC story was hard, and it was so fun, and I just felt like I cheated myself out of not enjoying how difficult. Like I truly, I enjoy the lore and the stories and the characters above all, yes, but the gameplay can seriously be fun at certain times, and it was very fun at the end of that DLC chapter. So I don't know what happened, but it was a revelation that sickened me to my core.
Unfortunate.
And
Well, you know what that means. You have to start the game over.
I mean, that's not a mistake in my book. I'll do another 30, 40 weeks of Mass Effect.
I don't want to be Ninja Gaiden and shame anyone who lowers their difficulty setting.
No, I won't shame it. I just never done it.
I've had to do it once.
Yeah.
That I can recall. Playing through The Witcher 3, I was playing on a hard, and I was
Well-
playing on level scaling.
Yeah.
And there was just a section that the game was not ready to handle those settings,
Yeah.
where the rats were all my level, and there's a million of them,
A million
and they
rats.
kill you in one hit.
Wow.
That's rough.
And I tried it for like an hour on stream.
Yeah.
Desperate to not lower the difficulty,
Yeah.
but I had to turn off level scaling.
Gotcha.
I don't think on stream I've ever done it. I'm trying to think if like off stream I've ever been like, I'm gonna take this down because I'm having trouble with this segment, and it's probably happened at some point, but I can't think of like, I remember this instance. You know what I mean?
For anybody that's ever that were there live, that they can tell their kids they were there when I did the last boss of Jedi Fallen Order, and it took me 90 minutes and 17 deaths to do it. They know that I'd like, the chat was like, lower the difficulty. I was just, no, eating pizza, just keep doing it again. No, I'm not doing it.
Angry eating.
And there were some people that were there. They remember.
Like, I could have lowered it on the Halo stream I did.
Halo.
And probably would have made it through in the amount of time that I wanted to. But instead, I struggled through the parts that I had it, and it was like, oh.
Yeah.
I beat it.
I struggled through on Ghost of Tsushima. I struggled through on Jedi Fallen Order. Never load it. But I definitely have at home in the past when I was a kid. I only had like a half an hour to play on the Xbox before bedtime. And I was like, why the fuck am I playing this on hard? Like, I want to play this as much as I can and have as much fun as I can before I have to go to bed. I'm turning it down to easy and just blowing through this mission.
Sure.
How old were you then?
I don't know, like 12, 13 maybe.
You had a potty mouth when you were 12.
Well, it was in my head. I wasn't saying it out loud.
Fuck. Why the fuck am I doing this?
Yeah. No, I don't feel like I don't have anything to prove. But I think I just default to normal. Unless it's like my third or fourth time through the game. Like I did the hardest difficulty in Sons of Liberty.
Sure.
Metal Gear Solid. Because it's the only game I had on PlayStation. Well, it's the only game I could play.
The almost hardest difficulty.
I think it was the Grounded or whatever it's called, like the highest.
Well,
there's the one where like
there's
you
the
get
European, right?
Or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I think I played that one. I went all the way through the game. It's only that one, and then I did on my second playthrough of Fallen Order. I did the hardest difficulty, and I thought that my previous playthrough would prepare me for that final battle. And it did, because I just easily beat it. I was like, okay, I understand the game a lot more now.
Gotcha.
I'm just not very good at picking up new systems and all that kind of stuff, especially on Twitch, like live. But yeah, I just default to normal. So I was upset because I told this to Rick this week. I was like, I think Mass Effect is my favorite game now. And now I've tarnished 5 hours of it by playing it on easy.
Now, did you notice it being easier at a certain point or anything?
At the end of last stream, especially because I upgraded to a new gun, and in the mission I was like, you have to like playing the soldier like I do. You can change your ammo types depending on the weapon, the enemies that you're fighting, and I would change my ammo type to the appropriate enemy, and generally it's really good if you can take them down in 6, 8, 10 shots. I was taking them down in 1. I was like, ba-dam, ba-dam, ba-dam. I'm like, okay, this is getting kind of easy. Maybe I'll up the difficulty or just not use this gun. Because I later found out this is a DLC gun. I had no idea. But it's a DLC gun. Maybe it's not necessarily meant for balancing in the game,
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, okay, well, we'll see. And in the next stream, I continued. So it was really, I didn't feel a challenge the last 2 or 3 streams. But last stream was the one where it really felt it when I upgraded the gun. And then this stream, it just seemed like that should have been a much bigger deal than it was, and I just had to go look, and it was messed up.
Now,
in fact, I was fully convinced that I had it on the proper difficulty. I was going to raise it to a higher difficulty, and I found out I had lowered it somehow.
Man, that's what the gun does. It's so powerful it lowers
that's the DLC
difficulty.
I don't think it works like that.
Have you ever gotten so stuck in a game for difficulty that you quit rather than lower the difficulty?
Oh, yeah. I definitely have.
So stuck in a game that I quit?
So, like, you have the option to lower the difficulty.
Oh.
But you don't, and you just quit.
No.
You take a break.
I've stopped playing games and just not gone back to them. But
I've never quit. What I do is, like, if it's not even, like, the difficulty of, oh, man, this is hard to do. It would be, like, I'd be in a puzzle. I can't figure out the puzzle, so I stop playing, and I come back 2 weeks later, and I solve the puzzle immediately. I wasn't thinking about something. I've definitely done that. But I never, just stopped.
Whenever I played Demon Souls a long time ago on PS3, I beat some bosses, but I don't know why, but I just stopped playing at one point. I don't know if it was like, too hard, or if I want to play something else. Because, like, I would jump around in games a lot, and lots of times I would end up doing more social gaming, so I would play a lot of like Call of Duty with friends online or whatever. So I could have stopped and played other games instead, but I don't remember getting to a point in that where I was like, oh, I'm done. But I do remember that in Zombies Ate My Neighbors and Batman Forever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Where Rick and I were like, we're gonna beat Batman Forever, and we got so close and died, and I had to start all the way back over, and we're like, we're done. And then Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I remember this. Always remember a scientist that turned into a spider, and I don't remember ever getting past him. And I tried multiple times, and eventually I just gave up on it.
Just do it again.
Yeah, and they redid it for the Switch or whatever.
They did.
I would play through. Maybe I'd be better now, or worse. I don't know. But it was a fun game. I enjoyed it. Watching speedrunners do that stuff is crazy, though.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
I watched a...
Going back and watching a speedrunner, just tear apart a game that I remember playing as a kid and being like, oh, man, this was so hard. It took me so long. And then they're just like, boop, bloop. And
yep.
Wait, what happened?
I just watched a speed run of, maybe someone else was watching it and it got recommended to me, but Aladdin, Super Nintendo.
Aladdin? Oh,
Yep.
man.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. They do
crazy.
Thing with the cape or whatever and
it's
stuff.
insane.
Oh, man.
I
So
just
good.
watched a 26-minute of Halo Infinite Legendary.
Really?
Yeah.
Gotcha.
It's insane what they
I
can
do like to see those. It's like after I've watched a movie, I like to go to the IMDb, see the cast and the trivia. I do the same thing for games, but speed runs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my main incentives of beating Mario 64 so I could watch the summoning salt video on the speedrunning.
Yeah.
But no, it's just fun. Seeing different games too. Like in Halo with the grappling hook. I've watched Just Cause ones. And they just do crazy stuff with this grappling hook and hooking onto things and just going so fast. I'm like, geez. But I just imagine that being a big part.
Mm-hmm.
Or what they do in Super Mario World with the cape that I never did as a kid. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is nuts. So it's always fun seeing that stuff. That's why I also prefer the glitchless ones too, because I can see them play. The glitch ones are hard because I don't know how the hell to do these glitches. But the glitchless ones, they're not trying to quote unquote break the game.
Mm-hmm.
They're
just
trying to go through the course as fast as possible.
Kind of, yeah. And sometimes there's little bits of this or that or whatever. But sometimes okay, well you still got to get past this boss or whatever. What do you do? And it's oh, damn, okay, they do that. That's crazy. How do you do that? So there's some really fun stuff with that. But yeah, I would play Zombies Ate My Neighbors again.
Yeah. Hydrate.
Calvin, you're not allowed to quit the Pokemon randomizer.
Mm-mm.
We got that tomorrow, baby.
I'm so excited. I have so much fun. What? Have fun.
So, Calvin, we already know your favorite thing of the week, which was last week's randomizer. Anybody else have any other week stuff? Or no, I'm sorry. You can go as well.
My favorite thing of the week actually does involve the randomizer.
Okay.
We ended.
Oh. Yeah, I had to do 50 push-ups after push day.
Speaking of Pokemon, they're going to be having a Pokemon Presents, a Nintendo Direct-ish kind of thing, but it's Pokemon Presents on the 27th, I think it is, which is Pokemon Day.
Okay.
Which is actually the day before Pokemon Day.
Pokemon Day.
On Twitch at Blindwave when I play Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if they're going to announce some things. They had DLC they did for Sword and Shield because of it being on the Switch. I don't know if Arceus will get DLC stuff for it or anything. I don't know if they're going to announce the next generation of Pokemon. It's been a while since Sword and Shield has been out. They could be pushing towards a new generation possibly. Or what, but they'll probably be announcing some new things here with it being Pokemon Day.
It's been Pokemon Day every day for me for the last couple months or since it came out, but I really have enjoyed Arceus. You're playing on stream.
I've been playing. It's fun.
You only get it once. You're doing a little bit
a little bit at home.
Stream, right?
I limit myself to here's a zone I've already explored.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay here.
Just do Pokedex.
Fighting boars in the forest.
Yeah.
Just leveling up my little guys and getting it so I can evolve and fill up my Pokedex and stuff.
Do you catch new things off stream?
I mean, I caught a Mime Junior by accident, not realizing I'd never caught one before. It just showed up in an area that I'd been in the very beginning for a long time.
Have you encountered a Mr. Mime?
I hadn't.
Okay. He's my favorite thing to encounter in the world.
I mean, I did on stream last week, but I
him?
hadn't when I got that Mime Junior.
Gotcha. Okay, but you have seen him now.
I have now. Yeah.
I just love that. Other Pokemon, they're walking around in the world and stuff, and he's sitting in an invisible chair drinking tea.
What? Mine was trying to kill me in an STD.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh no, the one I found out, he's just like you walk up and you just see him sitting drinking nothing, and then I go up to catch him and he puts up a barrier and you can't catch him.
What?
Yeah,
That's some bullshit.
it is some bullshit.
That's
I'm like,
great.
it's amazing, but I really love it. I love the little details that the game has thrown in there. Like, I found a Chansey the other day, and my character had also suffered some damage from falling, like, off a cliff, and Chansey healed me. It was amazing.
Nice.
Your Chansey did, or a random
No,
Chansey?
a Chansey in the wild. I got close to it, and it healed me.
Wow.
There's, like, little tiny details in there. It's like certain Pokemon, like, won't do things until you do things first.
Well, like Bidoof just goes like,
Yeah.
you know, he just stares at you.
Yeah.
Whereas like other ones will be like more aggressive and they'll chase after you and try to hurt you and stuff. But
Yeah, like there's a fighting Pokemon that's in the game that if you go up to him, he'll just stand there and he just hangs out with you. But if you try to catch him and then he gets out of the ball, he will attack you. Like there's little behaviors like
So
that.
he's,
And
he's a chill dude until you try to fuck
yeah,
with him.
yeah, you don't want to fuck with him. But
That makes sense.
I've had a lot of fun. I've gotten through. I've done everything but catch all Pokemon at this point.
Really?
So I've been playing a lot.
I've done 2 of the Noble Beast stamps.
Yeah.
And that's it. So
Yeah.
Boss check.
yeah. I had to go do a special like ritual with a ghost Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
Is where I was in the story, and it was interesting.
Yeah.
I love. It's really cool, and Rick, you might like it too. Calvin, you hate Pokemon, but the
I don't hate all Pokemon.
the when they evolve in this one, like you choose when they evolve.
Sure.
It's just they have to reach a point to be able to do it. But when they do, there's like this crazy windstorm that
Mhm.
whips around, and then after they evolve, they're very dark and shadowed with like bright yellow eyes, and it looks scary and horrifying. But then like it'd be a Pichu, and now it's a Pikachu, and it's like you know, or a Igglybuff into a Jigglypuff, and it's like, oh my god, what is it? And it's just like you know,
Like,
it's so happy looking.
Yeah, some
But
of the
It's neat because like they don't understand Pokemon yet, so it's strange, mysterious, so they're kind of scared of it.
Mhm.
And the evolution mechanic like pushes that through in the storytelling, where like everyone's like, oh no, what is it?
Yeah.
And it's just something nice and oh wow, look at that, you know. Sometimes
you know,
it can be scary.
like
'cause
throughout the game,
they're
you're
scared of
like
Pokemon, but
teaching people that Pokemon can be your friends and not wild animals that beat you.
yeah. So here, use this Geodude to help hold your
Like
Poplin
they didn't
down.
have to go so hard on the evolution screen, but they did. And the trade sequence is also really cool.
I've never traded with
Yeah.
anybody, so I don't know.
It's
how that
also very cool. I really enjoy it. It's the breath of fresh air that I've wanted for Pokemon for a long time, and I hope that this series just gets. Let's do another one. You know, I'm
Sure.
ready.
And that could be it too. Is like
let's
if
develop this.
if they do announce something on Sunday, maybe it's not another generation, but maybe
Yeah.
it's another. Hey, we're working on the next legend,
Mhm.
whatever it's going to be, or something. You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, certainly the graphics and the gameplay aren't like the most advanced things I've ever seen. I mean, there certainly are in terms of the Pokemon world for me, but you know, I think for some reason like it just looks really good on the Switch. But when I watch it like on video, there's something about like its art style that doesn't compress well for like bitrate, but it looks gorgeous on the Switch for me.
You don't even have an OLED.
I don't have
switch.
an OLED, though I've been thinking about it.
Yeah.
Jancy's Switch is starting to get the drift. I'm like, oh, maybe we'll get you an OLED or something.
Yeah. These Joy-Cons are going bad.
Oh,
I
you
should
can
get a
have
new
mine. I'll
display.
get an I know.
You can
Well,
enjoy
you
that.
need a good excuse, Calvin. You
No, yeah, I know.
don't want to just get it. You gotta have a reason. Oh man, I fucking dropped it.
Yeah, no, it's been fun. I enjoy that. I'm looking forward to seeing what they announce with other stuff and whatnot.
Mhm.
They have like little events throughout the week. There's a Pokemon Go event I think this Saturday.
Gotcha.
With like the Johto region and stuff. And
Hydrate.
then there's been some other things too that they've been doing with like they have that cafe game and different stuff. So
Sure.
And Brilliant Stars comes out tomorrow, which is the new Pokemon card set.
Oh,
So I'm really
nice.
excited for
Okay.
that. I've gotten some things pre-ordered and they're supposed to come in tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
But other stuff that we pre-ordered has not been shipped yet. So
Yeah.
hopefully I have it and I can open some stuff this weekend.
That'd be cool. So this is like your first line coming out that you
This
would
is
have.
the first set that's come out since me and Melanie started collecting
Nice.
cards. So
And for those that don't know, Aaron does have another channel, Pokemality, that you can check out. That's Pokemon exclusive, especially with the trading card game.
yeah, we've been doing
Yeah.
mainly openings and stuff too, but we actually
I know
did,
he feels uncomfortable plugging his own thing, but I don't.
it's weird, and people keep mentioning lawyers, and I'm like, I don't know what you mean. But no, there's there's more stuff that we've been working on trying to do. It's been a longer time because of just doing the editing for it and trying to get my time of like here and family time and then opening stuff and then editing the videos and everything.
Yeah.
But we want to do more stuff with like the actual deck element too of it. Whether they're supposed to be there's a beta now for a new Pokemon online trading card game.
Okay, a beta.
Right now, like if you get a booster pack or almost any Pokemon card stuff, you get a little code card and you can enter that code card into the game and then you get a booster pack in that game or you get whatever was in the box in that game if it's a special like card or something. And then you can use those to make your own decks and play online. And I like that because then I don't have to worry about breaking the cards or bending the cards while playing or anything. But Melanie and I got an old set of these build and battle box things, and we tried that out to see how those played. And it's really neat because it's like if you've ever done like Magic Draft or I don't know, I'm sure other card games do it too, where like you have to build a deck based on booster packs you get. And like you open them, you take a card, you swap it around, and you do that until you have cards, and you build a deck out of the cards you have. It's kind of like that, but they give you like 23 cards in your battle box, and then you get like 4 booster packs. And it's supposed to be like you do it with 4 people. You all open one booster pack, you take a card out of it, you pass it to the right, and then everyone kind of builds a deck out of the booster packs you got and those 23 cards you started with. And then you battle with those. And her and I did that, but instead of trading, we just used the booster packs we got and made it instead of doing the whole trade method and stuff.
Gotcha.
But it was pretty neat. We had fun doing that. It might be something that we do in the channel in the future too, of like, can we make a good deck with just whatever we open here, you know? So
Nice.
But Brilliant Stars is going to have some of those too, so I'm excited for that.
Cool.
Posture
check.
I got a new phone this morning.
Yes.
I've been having fun with it
We all
briefly.
have.
We all have, but I haven't had a new phone since I'm a Samsung user, so I had the Galaxy S9. I got that while it was like very old. Like I think the S10 was about ready to come out, and I got the S9 when I upgraded. So this is since then I got the Galaxy S22 Ultra, and I had a hard time this morning trying to activate it, but when I finally got it, I'm happy with it. So, but it has this 10 times optical zoom lens on it, and it's been having a lot of fun playing around with it. Like, man, I don't need to spy for anything, but if I needed to, this thing zooms real far. Like, it was a joke. We looked outside today at this car across the street that had a boot on it, and it had a notice like taped to its window. And Calvin jokingly said, "Eric, get your new phone, or get your super phone and try to do it." And I jokingly, like dramatically, brought my phone out, and it remarkably, you could read off the side. I was like, "Holy shit, it does work!"
Yeah.
So
enhance, exactly, CD Briggs.
So anyway, I still need to spend the rest of the day tonight getting all my stuff done. It's a weird process with something that you spend so much of your time and focus on to like transfer over to a new one. Like you had this almost like vulnerability. It's like, oh shit, I'm not signed in everything. When did I make this account? And what was my password then?
Sure.
All that stuff.
I still have an S8.
An S8?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I still have a Note 9.
I get that upgrade.
What happened to the butt phone, Eric?
The what?
In his bag.
The butt phone.
I still have that.
Yeah.
Yep.
He still carries it.
I do.
True.
It's in my bag right this second. For those that don't doubt me. Where do I got it? Yep. I have my Motorola flip phone.
You should upgrade that one.
And why did I told you guys why I keep it, right?
Yeah.
The last thing I recall is you said that you're hoping you get pulled over and a cop asks you, why do you have this phone?
He's hoping he gets arrested and his car is entirely searched.
Yeah. It just makes things more interesting. Like, why does he have this?
Yeah.
What does he do with this?
So like you're hoping so we need to get you pulled over.
Yep.
Have a cop search your car for some reason.
Yep.
They find another cell phone on top of the cell phone you already have, but it's an old flip phone.
Yeah.
Which then that just piques their interest. Like there must be something this guy's doing.
They must ask more questions that they won't have. There is no answer to. That's what if
it results in like a body cavity search?
Then the story gets better.
I definitely have some things that I can put in your car that will get you searched to that level.
We can just toss a bunch of computer parts in the back, right, Rick?
He didn't get searched.
And also run a stoplight.
Okay, well that's something too.
So anyway, that's my Motorola phone. I guess I could get rid of the new one and just use that. Make life easier.
Yeah, it would be very easy. I mean, you wouldn't be able to read across the parking lot, but it would be.
Pooping is less interesting without a smartphone.
Not if you have, it's like, the snake game on there, or like Pong or something, or.
It's not as interesting.
I mean, those.
Yeah, I have them on
Pong
speed dial.
Remember that game, Rick? How long?
I can zoom up 100 times, but I can't play Pong.
How much time did we spend in high school playing that damn make the ball fall down the hole game? You remember that?
A lot.
On like the TI, whichever number they were at the time.
TI 84 is
The
what I had.
calculators.
Yeah.
There was a game where you were a ball.
I think
and
it was just called Falling Down.
the level would go up, and we were just like, shh. Yeah, except for the other one where it was falling up.
True.
It was reversed.
Played a lot of Yahtzee growing up on the toilet.
Sure.
We had a little Yahtzee game.
I
Like
played a
with
lot of
balls.
Yahtzee.
It wasn't
Yeah.
like your family all gathered around you on the toilet.
I mean, not all
No,
the
they
time.
used to close the lid and play Yahtzee on the toilet.
Yahtzee. That's bullshit.
I would get arrested by a library cop. You're right, Sir Fry.
Library cop.
Let me tell you something, Sonny.
And that phone gives you away. I don't know how.
Somehow it pinged near the library when a book was stolen. That's how they get you.
He goes through a thing and he takes out like all of his electronics and everything, right? But he forgets about that. So when he goes through, he still has that like in his bag or something. He's like, "What's this? Why did you not take this one out?" "Oh, sorry. What is on it? Snake." What's else? Anything else going on?
Not until I do. I don't know. I have nothing.
Not until you do. No.
Not until I do something interesting.
My favorite part of the week is also, or one of my favorite parts, has also been a terrible mistake.
A terrible mistake.
So, last week I had head movement camp for boxing. And then over the weekend I helped a friend move. So, I pinched a nerve in my back.
Ooh.
So this week I've been resting it, and I've only been running and doing my abs.
Okay.
So it's a lot less than I normally do.
Yeah.
And therefore, because I still wake up at the same time every morning.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been making my coffee, having my coffee, and watching the anime Hajime no Ippo in the mornings.
Is that the hosting one?
The boxing.
Yeah.
One.
It's the boxing one that makes you super in the mood to box. Right?
Gotcha.
It does, which is terrible because I'm not boxing right now.
Yeah.
You can always tell when Rick finds a new anime because he changes somebody's life. Like, remember he got that new car whenever
Yeah.
he was watching that sushi drifting show?
Yeah.
He was just trying to race everybody, but he kept getting lost, couldn't find the finish line.
It's like watching Vox Machina and then not immediately playing D&D.
Yeah,
Because it makes
sure.
you like, I want to play D&D.
Yeah. Like, I'm gonna play D&D right now.
But I've watched it every morning this week, and it's great because I love it so much, but it's terrible because it just overshadows everything I react to that day. I'm like, I should be
I
reacting to
understand.
this because, oh my god, it's
Sure.
so amazing.
Yeah. I get
Only,
what you mean.
should only watch it on the weekends.
I guess.
That way you won't think about it.
I guess
Yeah.
so. But yeah, I reached like my high first thing in the morning, and then it's all just downhill from there, baby.
I understand now.
You should put it at the end of the day.
Oh, but I have time in the morning. What else am I going to do?
I don't know. Something else.
Yeah, me.
Watch something you don't like. That way it's all uphill or downhill. Or it's better.
I understood.
Whichever way is the better way
I
to go.
understood both ways.
Yeah.
Well, like uphill sounds like more of a struggle, you know? But downhill
It
sounds
can
like
only get better from here.
there's no better
is,
height.
is how you want to say it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah,
watch
the
like,
shitty stuff in the morning.
Yeah, watch something you really don't like that much.
Yeah.
And then it just gets better as you
Like
go.
watch an average show, Rick. That's the worst thing
Average
ever
show.
for you.
Yeah, don't watch one of your Dr. What was it? Morbid? What was it called?
Mordred.
Don't watch Dr. Mordred. And don't watch Nicolas Cage movie.
Just watch Titans
There you go. Watch Titans, right?
season 3. Or
Yeah.
Whatever season. I don't
Yeah. Or start season 1.
know.
Yeah. Look at all the shit you missed.
Oh man. We.
I'm not curious at all what happens in season 3. I thought it would be.
I am. The
Teen Titans is so good. I love Teen Titans.
I love Teen Titans. Teen Titans is great.
Oh man, I'm so glad we're watching Teen Titans right
What if
now.
Titans season 3 is Teen Titans, but they finally
Then
know?
it would be the greatest turnaround in television history, and I feel like I would have heard about it.
I feel like there would have been more no, you guys should watch season 3 unless
Yeah.
it's even worse somehow.
I definitely felt like we got that in the first like 2 or 3 episodes that they released. Like, oh, you guys, you made a mistake. You should watch Titans. And then it got real quiet after that.
Yeah, it did get real quiet.
So I don't know what happens, but I guess I'm curious about that part of it. I don't know.
One of my favorite things, I don't know how much of this to tell because I don't know if it really matters too much, but I've been doing more retro stuff on Saturday with the kids, and we'd been playing Donkey Kong Country. And I felt like I was leading the kids through Donkey Kong Country. So I've told, like, Colson wants to play Donkey Kong Country 2. But I said, you can't play Donkey Kong Country 2 until you beat Donkey Kong Country. Because I want him to build up the, like playing it, understanding the mechanics, getting better with the platforming and all that kind of stuff. Rather than, because by the end of it, like, we did a cooperative thing. But it counts, like, when Donkey Kong completed a level versus when Diddy Kong completed a level. And I played as Donkey, and he played as Diddy.
Yeah.
And I think by the time we were done with it, I had completed like 25 levels, and Diddy Kong had completed like 3 levels.
Gotcha.
So I'm like, there's definitely seems to be a little bit of a gap there. But we got to the final boss, and it's been long enough, right? And Calvin will play and stuff, but
yeah,
when you're fighting the final boss in that, I told him I wasn't gonna play. I was like, you go ahead and play the boss, and I let him play the final boss, and he kept struggling and struggling, but he kept getting there and getting there. And he got through the first like set of moves, then he got to the second set of moves, and then he lands on the boss's head, and then the boss falls over, and the credit starts to roll. And he's like, "Yes, I did it!" And I'm like, "Good." And then in that game, if you've played it, the credits, like they say like all the bad guys' names is who made the game, and then it says the end, and then the boss gets back up again. You got to fight him more. And he goes, "What?" Ah! And I didn't want to rob him of that experience.
No, you're a live reaction.
So like I made sure he beat it so he would feel that and be like, "No," and I was like, "All right." And then he died, and I was like, "Now we'll play it."
Yeah,
and like him and I beat the boss together and stuff.
Nice.
But I told him go ahead and beat Donkey Kong Country, and then when you do, we'll start playing Diddy Kong Quest, Donkey Kong Country 2.
Gotcha.
So that was one of my favorite moments of the week. There was just getting to see him be like, "I did it," and then because that's what happened to me when I played. It's like, "Oh, what? I did it," and I'm like, these credits look weird, and then he just jumps back up, and you're like, "Ah!" So a lot of fun. I'm excited for it. Playing more of those. I don't know what retro stuff we'll do otherwise too, but we've been doing different cartoons and stuff too. Cool. And we started watching My Hero again. We'd taken a long break for a while in between arcs. So, yeah, that was really good. I enjoyed that. And I've been debating on playing D&D with him.
Yeah.
So we might do that. I don't know if Vox is like pushing me more to want to do D&D or what. I've been toying with the idea of a D&D campaign or a Pokemon campaign or what, but I want to do something with him. So.
Yeah, I've definitely been getting in the mood to play like D&D or something like that.
Sure.
It's been a long time.
Well, and I haven't really gotten to do like DMing. And I figure if I can DM for my kids and if my wife wants to, I don't know if she wants to or not. I also told her like, well, maybe I can just DM the kids and then you can just go away. You know, like she can just
you can just do whatever you want.
She can just do something, you know, like if she wants to play WoW or something, which there's the new patch just came out for WoW. We've been messing with that a little bit. Like if she wants to just do something else, she can just do something else. But if she wants to be a part of it, she can. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to like get a chance to DM some because the DM campaigns I did do, like we only ran like 2 or 3 times, then they kind of stopped. I never got a chance to really kind of like mess with it and learn it and experience being the DM side. I was always more on the player side of things. So I think it'll be fun.
I think so. It's fun with Eevee. I picked up a system called Bubble Gumshoe.
Oh, yeah?
Which is like the Gumshoe system that we've played before, but it's like teenagers solving mysteries.
Oh, nice.
Kind of thing. So looking forward to trying that.
Is that just you and her? Does it work better in like a 2-person format thing where like you're kind of leading her through stuff and she's solving it, or is it more of a...
Well, I haven't started it yet.
Gotcha.
I mean, it could just be me and her. It could be Maggie as well. I've also run stuff on Discord with like Maggie's family.
Sure.
Well, and done that.
I just don't know if like if Leon's interested and the other kids are kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I guess I could try to run one just for him, but I don't know. I've never done
Yeah,
it.
I've been so desperate that I've ran them for myself. So it's definitely possible to do it with just one person. I've done that as well.
I feel like it's less possible to do it for yourself.
It's not impossible.
Maybe it's less. It's like this is the
It's
best
like-
I'm gonna get. I
it's
will
like
pleasure
playing-
myself.
It's like playing chess against yourself. Like you're not surprised by the opponent's move. You're just trying to win with rolls rather than surprises.
And there's some systems that are designed for it, like Diary of a 1,000-Year-Old Vampire, I think is the name of one of them that I quite a bit. But sometimes, you just got to play D&D by yourself.
Pong brings up a point. Like there are a few of us who want to play available, so you can play for or DM for real people, not the fake you.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe. Being with people makes me stressed sometimes. So sometimes I just want to do it but not be stressed.
I get you.
Sometimes you just want to do it with yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
I get it. So. D&D making a comeback. Maybe at some point. Be fun to do. I definitely been enjoying it. Someone asked earlier, is like, do you have a favorite character you've ever played as in D&D? And Eric, I think you only have like 2, right?
Well, if we're not including the Star Wars RPG, which isn't D&D, but
Sure.
it's the role-playing tabletop. I mean,
Sure, yeah.
I've liked all 3 of my characters for very different reasons, but
4. There was one that you played while your other one was available.
That's
true. Yeah, I did play like a
An
like a
automaton.
robot, almost a dwarven robot. But I default to Torque just because I don't think I got as invested isn't the right word. Immersed in the character as much as I did Torque. Like Torque did shit that I thought he shouldn't have done.
Sure.
And I hadn't experienced that before playing that character, so that's my favorite, I think.
Sure. I think it's a hard thing to do. Like, I struggle with, like, trying to make sure I think of as the character versus, like, from the meta standpoint of, like, I'm playing a game, what should I do to have the best outcome, necessarily?
Mhm.
Of, like, what should my character do as far as its role-playing aspect? Versus, like, usually I'm just worried about Rick trying to screw me over.
Yeah.
I just have this uncontrollable fear that Rick's trying to screw me. It just happens so many times. Favorite character-wise, though, I mean, I liked Elor, my druid. I think I liked the druid a lot more than I thought I was going to. I wasn't sure how much I would like it.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was really good. I enjoyed my mage wizard person a good bit. I also really liked a character that I played in a campaign for a little bit called Eltret, which was like a turtle druid.
Gotcha.
And he was a lot of fun. And I feel like that was the first time where I was like, I'm not necessarily trying to play this as a like meta standpoint. I was trying to play it as like, what's a fun way to be a character in this story? And I talked to the DM more in that one, I think, than I did in other ones where I want this to be fun and fun story thing. So what do we do? What do you need me to do? And whatever else. So I think that might have been my most fun character.
I haven't played much as like a player character. But I had a Dark Sun wizard sorceress that thought he was a god that I liked quite a bit. That one was memorable.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked playing Resplendent in our campaign.
The NPC,
Yeah, Rezi.
I thought that was a very fun character outside of my comfort zone. I've played like as soon as we were watching Steins Gate, where I was playing in like a Shadowrun game, I think it was, and I just basically played Okabe.
Okabe. Great character.
A lot of fun.
Yeah.
That's fun.
I really did enjoy our Star Wars RPG just because in the D&D games and the Dungeon Crawler Classic games, I don't feel confident where I am in the story as opposed to my character knows exactly where they are. But in Star Wars, I know it so well. Like I just felt like I have a very firm footing to where I am in the game space, you know? So that was definitely a leg up for Shell Shock. And I always loved Shell Shock's name.
Sure. I enjoyed that one. I forget what my character's name was because I came up with like so many, and I'm like, which one do we pick? This one? This one? This one? I don't know.
Reaper?
Maybe.
Yeah, you were Reaper.
I think I had like Reaper and Ace and a few different names I came up with, and I'm like, I don't remember which one I picked. I think Reaper might have been what I picked.
I was Drillbit.
Yep.
Eric was Shell Shock.
Shell Shock, yep.
And
Rick was the word he could never say.
Harbinger.
Yeah. Harbinger?
Harbinger.
Harbinger.
Harbinger. Which is... I had not played Mass Effect before that. I had different feelings about that name.
Yeah. Indeed.
Alrighty.
No, I liked playing a bard character that was completely ineffectual. I didn't actually contribute to the campaign, like,
you made
at
the
all,
players laugh a lot.
but I definitely made everybody enjoy themselves more. Every encounter, every single encounter.
It was really just your performance in the reactor feud.
Pretty much.
In the D&D setting.
Just
Okay.
burning, ineffectually putting it out, and more burning.
Huh.
And lots of crashing.
Lots of crashing. All right. Well, I feel like you kind of did that in our D&D campaign a little bit too, where it was like,
Occasionally.
Calvin, help!
I'm not doing
trying.
anything.
Like, Calvin, do something.
I haven't accomplished at all what I was set out to do.
It was like me and Eric just killing everything. And you're just like, no.
It's like I was running across the room, and like on my next move, I would get there and kill it. And before my turn came around, it would die, and I would have to run to the opposite side of the room where the new bad guys came. By the time I got there, they would die. But it was still fun.
Mm-hmm. Also, as a reminder, no, we have not announced. I believe, have both polls closed for the
Last poll would have
the
closed
show?
yesterday.
Yep.
Yesterday. So both polls have closed.
Yes.
And there has been no announcement of any new show replacements yet.
Nope.
But there will be a hint hunt. So prepare yourself for the hint hunt, and
Prepare.
You'll have some time to solve that problem.
Indeed.
True. That is true. That's one of the highlights that can't talk about.
Can't talk about it.
Never can talk about it.
Another
Can't talk
project I'm working on that is a highlight that I also can't talk too much about.
Can't talk about.
Talk about it.
Yep.
But been working hard. Hopefully it'll happen soon.
Can't talk about it.
Can talk.
And if we say that enough, people will think, okay, that's a hint.
Someone just asked, was
started.
that a hint in chat? So, yes, they will, Eric.
Yes, they will. Oh, it's funny.
Yes, hint hunt soon. Yes.
Hashtag soon.
The thing that's always fun with the hint hunts is like how different and varying they have been over the, I don't know, I guess years now, right?
It's gonna be a
Years.
problem because the years just continue.
Yeah. It'll get to the point where it's like, all right, guys, here's the answer. And then people are like, wait, this can't be right. This must be a trick.
It's just gonna turn into what stream was that? Was it an Ubisoft stream where they're like, keep a close eye in the background for the golden letters.
That was EA, right?
I can't
Yeah,
remember
it was
which one
EA.
I think it was EA Play or something.
It was the one that I missed that you guys had all these great stories. It was
dumb.
like, you thought they were going to be hidden, and it was like the entire background was taken up by this giant gold letter. I was like, oh, yeah, that's...
I really want to like...
People always say that Eric never hates anything. He's never critical. Watch me watch a video game presentation.
Although...
This lake bullshit.
What are these beavers? I don't care about beavers.
Oh, fuck, a whole town where I can fish. And then I hate like actors like getting on stage and acting like they're playing the game, and like I don't know.
Yeah.
They don't do that as much anymore. And we'll see what that is like in the post-COVID world if we go back to those big events or not. But sometimes. I'm just like, what the fuck are we watching? Especially it was during E3 where it was like 24-hour coverage, you know, and we were like on day 3, and I was just like swaying like a fatality guy watching something.
Well, the Razer presentation was definitely the highlight.
That was that was like the perfect storm of like apathy and excitement for me.
Yeah.
Being exhausted.
Yep.
Of
But
something
also-
I had like zero desire to purchase.
Sure.
That was $1,000 or whatever dollars. I was like, man, he's saying things about this laptop in a
Yeah.
way that speaks to me.
Yeah, it is. It's thinner, lighter, more portable,
This
more
man could sell
powerful.
me anything.
Ultra thin.
Ultra thin. Yeah,
Ultra-
ultra thin.
Ultra whatever.
This
Ultra.
man could get me to watch Titan season 3.
Ultra terrible.
He's the guy. He's the one that talked about selling the tomato popsicles or whatever, right?
Yeah. Sell a tomato popsicle to a guy in a white shirt.
It's
That's the
it's a
thing.
line
Yeah,
from Tommy Boy
Old lady in
where
white
it's like
gloves.
you could sell a ketchup popsicle to an old woman in white gloves.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been, I know it's been a saying for a long
Yeah.
time of some sort of something like that.
Light Shadow Onyx ultra letdown. I can only imagine. We have to watch Titan at some point just to see what everyone is talking about.
I mean, there's always watching it in the way that we end up watching Inhumans.
Mm-hmm.
Like we watched Inhumans in earnest, I believe. Like we
Yeah.
were like, this is let's like, it's a Marvel show, let's watch it.
Mm-hmm.
And as it went on, it just turned into what I imagine Rick's watch-alongs with movies turn into, where it's kind of more so like,
Mystery
Joke.
Science Theater.
It was a riff track, by the way.
yeah, you're kind of joking
yeah,
and riffing.
yeah.
Like, what the hell are these ninjas? And you know, like, what is this, a weed farm? You know, like, why? These guys really want to protect this guy they don't know.
Yep.
You know, like, I don't know.
Oh, you have a king? We had a king. We're gonna fucking die for you. What?
I don't know. Maybe that's always a possibility, I suppose. But
Some of the best reactions we have on our channel is brought
Stuff
about
that's
by
not
some
that
of
great.
the worst stuff I've
Yeah.
ever
Yeah.
seen. The Room, the holiday special,
I was gonna bring up the other day.
Mortal Kombat Annihilation.
But the poll went up already, whatever. But I was like, man, what if our next poll is like only Nick Cage movies?
Oh,
Just Nick Cage movies.
Yeah, for like movies and just like which Nick Cage movie do they pick?
I'm
Yeah.
down for that.
sounds
But-
great.
But I don't know what all options there are that should be on it. I know there's lots I haven't seen.
There's 5 Neil Breen movies. We
No,
have 5
no,
options
no.
in our
We should-
polls.
No. That sounds like something I need to be eased into
Yeah.
and lubricated beforehand.
We definitely
We can
need
make
to
that
be
happen.
lubricated
We can do that.
We'll have
before Neil
notice.
Breen.
Come in early.
No. Not just the notice. There needs to be the lubrication. And I feel
We'll
like
build it in.
Nick Cage and other stuff on the way is things I need before just here's a Neil Breen movie.
You saw The Room. You
Dude,
survived.
I
No.
rewatched Face Off.
This is
recently.
Rick. You enjoy Neil Breen. Other people do not. Like that's something that you have to empathize with us.
We've all seen Face Off, right? All
Yes.
4 of us.
Yeah.
Aaron,
No.
have you not
What?
seen
You've
Face
not seen
Off?
I
Face
only
Off?
remember the very beginning.
Oh.
Never mind.
What have we done
In
with
the-
our
in the-
lives?
the
I
chapel
don't know,
or whatever?
but I was gonna say
I
something.
remember
I
the,
rewatched
like,
Face Off, and this thing
thing.
kept happening. I kept going, "Fucking stop doing that!" Like it got to me. Like I was just, I don't know, maybe I was in a bad mood.
Gosh.
I was like, what the
Unless
fuck
we
is
have-
happening. I love the
This
movie.
Blind Wave experiment has been a failure.
Unless we
Yeah.
have watched it on the channel at some point. I don't think I've ever sat down and
We've
watched
never
No.
Face Off.
Okay,
No,
well,
we've never watched it.
I think there might have
ladies
been
and gentlemen, there will be no.
That's
poll.
going on the poll.
Yep. There's
There will-
5 options.
5
And they're all
options.
just Face Off.
what?
Yeah,
But the I don't like I'm trying to remember anything about it. I think there was a time when we were talking about something and someone was like, "Here, Aaron, look at this," and it was the scene of like at the choir thing, and I'm like, "What the hell's going
Yeah.
on?" You're like, "Exactly." I'm like, what? And I don't
Yeah.
remember much
Yeah.
past that.
Wow.
And I'm pretty sure that's towards the beginning.
Yeah, it is.
there's so much uncovered.
It's
for you.
in the very beginning.
Yeah,
It's a John Woo film.
yep. You can
First
tell
American
by the
film.
you can tell by the dubs.
There's a lot of dubs.
There's some subtle hints in the movie.
There's some subtle ones, yeah.
Yeah,
Alright.
I don't know what all Nick Cage movies there are to put on a 5-poll list.
Well, Face
I
Off.
got you. I got
I've
you,
got a
buddy.
mental list right now.
I've never seen Wicker Man. I know people love Wicker Man.
There's
I've
some
never
kind of
seen it.
space movie I've been wanting to see, and I thought about watching at one point.
Yeah,
Color
What's
of
it?
Space or something.
something
maybe?
like
A Color Out of Space.
Something like that.
Yep.
A space movie.
No, well, it's the title. It's the title. Is
It
what
has
I meant.
space in the title.
Yeah, Like I was like, if there's some kind of face movie, I don't know, face off. You're like, face movie. I'm like, well, it's in the title. I don't know.
Damn. All right.
But like, Pig, you guys haven't seen Pig yet, have you?
No.
I haven't seen
I feel
Pig.
like I need to
I've not
rewatch
seen
Pig.
Pig.
I've heard it was
So-
too good.
That might be, huh?
I heard it was too good.
I don't know. When I ended that movie, I'm like, I'm not sure what I watched. I think
Sure.
this might be a really good movie, but maybe I didn't get it. I need to rewatch it.
Yeah.
But when me and Melanie watched it, we were just kind of like, what the hell's going on?
Sure. I definitely had those moments where I'm like, I don't get it, and then I rewatch. I'm like, okay.
That's why I feel like I need to rewatch it.
There's been times where I'm watching something, I'm just not in the mood to watch something.
Yeah.
Or you
Definitely.
miss like
I'm
a
in the
really
bad headspace.
pivotal scene
Yeah.
where you just miss
Sure.
a detail.
There's something about, I mean, for me, I know it's different for all of us, but for me, there's something about like sitting at the reaction table and being like, and nothing else is in my head that I can like clear out and just enjoy what we're watching. But at home, I can't really do that. I'm like I already have too many things I'm thinking about or stuff I need to do in my free time. And why am I watching something? Because I'm wasting time. I can do this at work.
Yeah. Dude, Jiu-Jitsu?
Oh yeah,
Never seen that.
I haven't
seen
seen
it.
that.
that's a fun one.
Andy. I've seen Lord of War. There's a lot of Nick
Yeah.
Cage movies I've seen. There's also a lot that I haven't, I think.
Vampire.
He's one of those guys where like I feel like it's hard to keep up with.
We
sometimes.
will develop a list, and people at Patreon can vote.
How many options can be on the list? Maybe we should just
Up
put
to,
all of them
up to
on.
20.
Right? Oh, what? We're going to
But
put 20
Let's
on
just
there?
put 20 on.
We have a precedent of 5. We don't want to split the Nick Cage vote. Too much.
That would be dangerous to do. We might get a Nick Cage movie we don't want.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying, Eric?
I don't know. Every Nick Cage movie I've seen, I've wanted. So I've yet to be let down.
It's going to be interesting to watch a movie. I'm like, I can't believe this exists.
Yeah.
'Cause I feel like that's, like, the way Rick talks, I feel like there's
I
one
mean,
of those.
Calvin had that not too long ago with Mars Attacks.
Yeah. Fuck.
Prisons of the Ghostland.
Yeah, I haven't seen that.
That'd be a good stepping stone for Neil Breen. I feel
See?
like.
That's the lubrication I'm talking about, Rick. Just easing it in there.
The thing is, though, we gotta like do it quick afterwards, right? Because then you'll forget and get unlubricated.
No, it just, there needs to be the build up and the understanding of
So
what
you're
it
saying
is
the
that-
next 5 movies should be bad movies?
No,
of
no.
increasing
no.
scale.
No. No.
I'm for this.
It needs to be a mixture.
Not only are you responsible for our psyche, but all of our patrons
Yes.
and viewers on YouTube.
They
Right?
can't just be like, oh my God, what is this?
But I want them to question everything.
Oh,
Like, did Blind Wave get hacked?
Did Blackwave get hacked?
Hey, but before I forget, I do want to put a light out there about this. This is podcast 198. So in 2 more, we're going to be hitting podcast 200.
Huh.
So if that's the case, we need to have like a celebration of 200 Blind Wave podcasts. I just want to put it out there for the audience. If you have any cool ideas or stuff that you would want to for us to cover for the 200th, let us know over at our Discord.
you should rank our podcasts.
Oh my gosh.
I can't take a ranking.
No. You can't keep ranking. We've only done it once.
Ranking. It took 3 weeks.
How long is Pokemon taking?
It took us 9 hours.
More than 3
I
weeks.
will rank stuff.
More
tell
than
you
I
right
have
now.
chance to do Pokemon. I have no problem with it. Eric, you gotta take the good with the bad.
Sure.
Oh man, I love that. Rookie's like, you just want an excuse to have cake.
God damn it. Write that on Discord.
Guys, I brought the 200 episode podcast cake.
It's
like,
always
why?
a happy time when you have a
You
cake.
gotta have one. All right.
That's not an emergency cake.
Well, I've got a couple Discord items. We're ready to move on.
We are ready to move
Sure.
on.
For Mashed, the rumors are true.
Okay.
Taco Bell's bring back its Mexican pizza.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I'm happy with that.
I've never had it.
Man, I bought it when they were getting rid of it because I'm like, it's gonna go away.
Precious.
Were you like that? How old were you?
This was last year.
It says it's
Okay.
been gone for long. I'd rather
So that's
than
why
have
you
the
sounded like that. Okay.
Yeah.
It's
I went there
away.
rolled shit back. That stuff was good,
They're
man.
rolled shit.
Yeah, what was it called? I'll look it up.
I don't know. Mexican pizza
They
is pretty
need their
specific.
taquitos and their shredded chicken burritos back.
They got rid of shredded chicken. Anyone
I
have like
know.
chunk chicken now?
Now, this is not an official source. It's coming from food blogger Marky Devo on Instagram, but coming back on the menus April or May of this year.
Well, then where are they getting their information?
I don't know. I did not do a lot of research.
Here, let me do my own research. Mexican pizza, Taco Bell.
Yeah, another source includes a
returning.
subreddit that claims that the only holdup is the supply chain. But not for this ongoing headache, fans could be noshing on Mexican pizza much sooner. However, the most impressive source is a leaked video that Living Moss says features a high-ranking Taco Bell exec confirming the pizza's comeback tour at a recent convention.
I also have here listed that
Life's too easy.
they removed it in November
people.
of last year.
Like, just
Okay.
no, never mind.
Huh. I didn't know that was a
Yeah.
thing.
So it's like been 3 months that they removed the Mexican pizza and they're bringing it back. I will say, the picture they have looks great. This picture of it being made does not look as good. But
Yeah.
that's just what it is when it's advertisement versus reality.
Oh,
Sure. They always have like the perfect balance of ingredients on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the color saturation's up and it's actually made of glue. You know,
Yeah.
like,
Right.
stuff like that. They've used a nail to hold it in place or something.
Yeah, like
You can't
toothpicks
eat-
to hold the bread in place.
Like you can't actually eat it. It just looks too good to
Like
be
a
real.
chef was paid to arrange this meat, fold it in this specific way.
hmm
Dude, when Taco Bell had the rolled chicken taco things, like I would go every day. Every day.
Yeah.
If they had it, every day.
Every day, huh?
Oh, so good. I don't know what that dip was. That magic sauce was so good.
Probably just mayonnaise.
Probably.
That
Fuck yeah,
magic
man.
sauce.
You're just eating mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise with salt. I
ran
don't
out-
know what it is.
Salty mayonnaise.
I know there's like a mayonnaise in their quesadilla sauce stuff
Yeah,
because I've made it before at home, and
sure.
Melanie was like, "I'm not gonna eat that." I'm like, "You eat it from Taco Bell. You eat this one."
Like this, I get you. Like some points when I'm making like tuna salad sandwiches or something, I'm just like, man, this is mostly mayonnaise. when I get to the end of it.
Ruki says they used to shoot those commercials at the studio he works at. The food will always look delicious. Did they ever like give the food away, or did they like throw it away in a trash
Well, it's
can?
not edible
'Cause he's
food
like-
most
It's
times.
usually it's not edible. Yeah, they
Sometimes it is though.
They do some crazy like rubber shit for cheese. They do
Oh, yeah.
like, yeah. They also they have like layering things to make it just things that look thicker. Like, but it's just like wood disc and stuff in between the burger patty and the
Sure.
bun. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I've seen things where like they use like Elmer's glue or whatever for the cheese, so that you know how like they
It
pull
looks
that,
all melty.
they
and-
pull it and it looks all stretchy of the
Yeah.
cheese, but it's really like a mixture of cheese and glue.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like peeling it back and stuff. And they've nailed the pizza to a board so the rest of the pizza stays there when
Yeah.
they pull it.
so they can stretch the shit out of the cheese and it
Yeah.
won't rip the pizza off.
Yeah, like I've seen different things where they were just talking about that. Actually, I just opened up this. I'm waiting for this ad to go away where it's like dirty shucking tricks advertisers do, and they're
Yeah.
screwing the pizza right now.
It's
not
just
nails,
like it's like
screw.
when you go on Instagram and someone's profile picture like has no pores on their skin, their eyes are like pale blue, bright, glowing. It's like you did a filter. That's how it feels like whenever you look at those food commercials.
Did a filter. It's always like the pepperonis or the tomatoes are always more red somehow.
Mm-hmm.
And they just use white glue for everything.
They use glue for a lot. They also make like they'll do like ice cream and stuff, and like cereal will be like this is cereal that they're using glue to make the milk look extra white and put everything on top exactly the way they
Extra
want to.
creamy.
They want to set it.
Mhm.
They'll have like ice cream made of like mashed potatoes and stuff. You know, but this way the glue doesn't make it all soggy. You know,
Right.
so it's crazy. But no, I'm glad that they have Mexican pizzas coming back.
Oh,
They put soap in for the suds,
in the beer
for the beer.
for the. That makes sense.
They use motor oil for syrup.
Yeah, that's what
Makes
somebody in chat said. Because it doesn't soak into the pancakes.
Burger patties are almost raw in advertising and are roasted only for a few seconds to stay juicy. I I'm just looking at other common things that they've done.
Yeah, there's the motor oil. Man, engine oil doesn't absorb into pancakes.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I mean, how would I?
Yeah.
How do I pour motor oil on my pancakes?
Yeah.
Oh, not again.
Hey, that was one thing today. For the first time, I'd gotten food yesterday for the Wave Cave to eat here, and I got these new waffles, and they have like, I don't know, 16 grams of protein or something like that in these waffles.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, I want to try these, and
I think I've seen those.
it wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
It was like a big thick waffle, and it tasted
Like
pretty
Belgian
good.
style.
I mean, I put buttered syrup on it.
Mm.
But,
Oh fuck yeah.
but it
That-
still
you
had
got
the,
to.
still had the protein in it.
Yeah,
you
you
know?
did.
You had
Protein?
me until
Carbs.
you got it. You're good.
What else are you gonna put on a waffle,
you
Rick?
put peanut butter on it. Get
You
more
do
protein.
not put
Motor
peanut
oil.
butter on it.
And
You don't
bananas
put
and
motor
Motor
oil
oil
on
would
it.
make it go, man.
No.
You don't put peanut butter on waffles. You put peanut butter on pancakes.
I'm just saying.
That you're wrong?
It's good. You need that protein.
For beer commercials, they just put liquid soap to make it really foamy.
He's
yeah,
deaf,
that's
everybody.
what we said.
Did you say that one?
he's
That
deaf.
one-
That one.
That's fucking crazy.
That's
Hey,
your
did you hear
lifting
about
again.
glue and milk? No, I already said
Gotta
that.
get all that protein you can.
I didn't hear the
What are they
first one,
pouring on that?
I don't know. There's an apple that they're pouring. Wax keeps them shine. They're pouring wax on the apples.
All liquid wax. Okay, that makes sense.
But yeah, no, it was really good. I mean, I'm sure like people do stuff with peanut butter. I don't like peanut butter really that much.
Yeah, I know. You never have.
I mean, I used to eat peanut butter and jelly all the time, but I just don't like it as much anymore.
Your mom used to have Reese's cup peanut butter.
Yeah.
I have Reese's cup peanut butter at home.
remember
it
that.
does not taste like Reese's.
We don't do peanut butter and stuff at all anymore because Kanan's allergic to peanuts and
Yeah.
stuff, so we just don't have any
Sure.
nuts.
Is it any kind of tree nut or anything?
Yeah. Yep. Grass, cats. I lost that battle. Like, but he's allergic. Like, he's fine. Look. Like, how? I don't know.
Give him this pill once a day. He'll be okay.
It must have been a small allergy to cats where he outgrew it. Oh,
You should have
no.
just started painting
You can do that
hives on
too.
yourself.
Right? I should have been, look at him. Look at this poor kid.
No, you.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Should have been like injecting small amounts of toxins into your body, Aaron. I'm having an allergic reaction.
No, I'm excited for that for Taco Bell. I used to get those a lot. Not a lot, I guess.
Yeah.
I usually got like chalupas and quesadillas and stuff a lot.
Maggie used to get them.
But because of the Mexican pizza being gone, I was like, I'm going to get a couple of these because like they're still pretty good.
Yeah.
But I usually get more chicken stuff anymore. Like chalupas, oh man, I love chalupa. Something about the way the taco is, the chalupa taco-y thing. I don't know what it's called. But it's just so crunchy and fluffy and it's
Yeah.
awesome.
It's like a, yeah. It's
You
like
know,
almost like a non-bread.
It's not
almost.
a hard taco.
No.
It's just awesome.
It's like crispy.
Yeah, I love it. One of my favorite things to get. What else we got, Rick?
Well, Nier Automata is getting an anime adaptation.
I
So
don't-
they announced that on Wednesday, I think. So that's exciting. It's a game series that's been on my list forever. I just really haven't known where to start because there's Nier, but a lot of people say to start with Automata, but it's also a spin-off of the Drakengard series, so do you start there? I don't know. Drakengard. Now, maybe just start with Automata so I can watch the anime and understand it.
There you go.
But it's going to be Calvin's favorite studio, Aniplex.
Aniplex.
That's great.
It's going to be
That's great
producing
Whenever I
it.
see that studio start, like, come on, I always like look at Calvin like happy, like, he's gonna do it.
So I'm excited for that.
Annie,
There's been some
Annie.
good video game anime adaptations.
Yeah.
Hopefully this is another one.
Every time that would pop in there, he would always do that.
Yep.
Yeah, why not?
It's great.
It's fun, Aaron.
I guess. I'm glad you had fun. Like Jancy
We all had fun.
Jancy said
Certain
a thing
things
about
happen. I
fake
can just tell
lettuce.
when Calvin's
I'm
gonna
watching
like. What was it this week, Calvin? Where like
Oh,
someone
it
did
was Wednesday.
something. Yeah,
Wednesday.
Yeah.
that's what happened.
Like it's Wednesday. You looked at Calvin. You're like, "Don't
Well,
you do it" or
It's
something.
like, no.
I personally, the way I experience hearing things is it kind of happens in priorities. Like, I don't know how to explain it. I don't even know if it's a deaf thing. Maybe it's just a me being dumb thing. But I heard Aaron say it's Wednesday. And before that, I heard Calvin come in the room.
And the door closed.
But because he
Behind
said
you.
it's Wednesday, and I immediately thought Calvin was going to go, oh, he's going to do the "It's Wednesday, my dudes," and then do that sound. And then it registered, he's in the room. I for some reason, at that moment, I didn't want to hear that sound. I just like looked up in desperation. I'm like, Calvin, no! I don't know. It was really funny in the moment, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
It was really good.
Yeah.
The timing of it, you definitely needed to be there.
I think you had to be there. Geography joke.
Because there was like, it was just enough of a pause for me to like look back at Aaron and realize that he said that. I was like, oh, I can make a joke of this. And I looked up at Eric, and he just looked up at me. No, Calvin. And he said it with such need.
Jake yesterday did such a simple thing that really fucked me up.
Yeah.
As he was leaving, he said, "See you Thursday."
Yeah.
He did.
It fucked with me too.
And I was like, wait a second.
Oh, fuck. What day is it
What
today?
day is it? There's Mass Effect over there.
Eric's
It's
streaming,
gotta be
right?
Wednesday. Why would he say Thursday?
Is he
leaving?
Is he gone for a week?
Man, that's
It's just such a little thing.
that's
but
all it takes to fuck with you, man. I've been doing way more than
Yeah,
I needed to all
because-
these years.
Because when you say like, see you Thursday, normally it's because like I'm not gonna see you tomorrow. I'll see you the next day. But you always say the day that you're gonna see him.
It
That's
was
if
it's more than a day.
It's related to that, like when you say bye to someone on New Year's Eve and they go, "See you next year." Like,
Yeah.
it was related to that, but not obnoxious. He just said, "See you Thursday."
I feel like if you said that on the replicant test, you would get shot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
in
Like I
Blade
would
Runner,
think, "Oh my God, he's been replaced by a robot."
All
See you
right.
Thursday.
I have to remember this.
Last one I have, which I don't want to go into details of the episode for spoilers, but Arthur, the cartoon, is has come to an end after 25 seasons.
That's a long one.
Wow.
I didn't know it was still going.
I didn't know that it was still going. I just assumed that it ended.
That's the aardvark with the glasses.
Yeah.
It's
Been going for a long time.
been a
yeah.
part of
Yeah.
many childhoods.
My kids even
25
watched it.
years.
Like I think I watched it.
The only thing that I know about Arthur is the memes. That's about it.
There are memes, yes.
Is Arthur the one that like it's on YouTube and stuff, and they just like yell?
What?
Maybe it's
What?
Peppa Pig. I don't know.
Oh,
My
no.
kids have watched
Peppa
stuff.
Pig is British.
No, that's Sword Art Online Abridged.
Yeah,
Yes,
you're right, Eric.
There was something my kids watched, and they would be like, "Oh, hey, da da da." I'm like, "What the hell is what are
It's
you
Arthur,
watching?"
man.
And then just like someone else redubbing it or something. It's
Yeah.
really
You ever watch
Okay.
like, man, it was like a Power Hour. Arthur and then Franklin, the turtle.
No, I'm well aware of those. I've watched them. I know what Arthur is.
Yeah. You make it sound like you don't know what the fuck you're talking
No,
about.
I don't know what they watched. That was the weird thing. I think it was Peppa Pig or something.
That
but-
doesn't sound like Peppa Pig. I've watched
No,
a lot of.
it's not Peppa Pig. It is like someone on YouTube like redubbing it, and it's
They've
I don't
made-
understand it.
They've made a meme format.
and
I
it's a
see.
lot of yelling
a lot of
or
yelling.
loud noises. I don't understand.
That's a lot of YouTube.
That is a lot of
Maybe.
To
YouTube.
be fair,
Well, Arthur, 25 years.
25
He's been a child for a very long time.
indeed.
Did they have an inevitable time travel story? You know my one thing where it's like if a show goes on too long, it will eventually have time travel in it.
Or space.
They
Does
did.
Arthur have time travel?
No, they did not.
I'm gonna look it up. I don't. You don't know.
That's the Peppa Pig, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it really loud and ridiculous?
It would be if I had it all the way turned up, but I
Yeah.
have it.
Turn it down, 'cause it's terrible.
Yeah.
Let's see. On the Arthur Wiki, there's time travel.
Okay.
It's like, what kind of music do you like? I like this.
Time travel.
What the fuck? And they're all like, "Yeah."
Time travel is on the Arthur Wiki, but doesn't have any like source to anything or comments.
Maybe they just predicted something that would happen in the show really well.
Oh wait, no. An example of time travel is DW's imagination in DW's time trouble, where she makes it so that she was born before Arthur. So yes,
Oh.
there was time travel in the imagination in Arthur.
There you go.
All right, the rule stands. We're gonna call that rule Whiteley's constant.
What?
That's the name. That'll be the name of the rule.
Damn it. I need a
You
constant.
didn't develop
yeah, you
that.
need to develop
You didn't develop that, Eric.
I feel like I did.
No.
I've never heard it before.
There's been time travel in wrestling.
Yeah.
How far does it have to go though? Like, what's the constant? Like, what is the rule?
The rule is like I need to define it.
You need a rule.
I definitely will define it better, but a show eventually will have gone on so long that it time travels.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
Bonanza
But like
time
within
travel?
that though, like I get what you mean. But
is
there's
there
like
a standard of
Yeah.
like, well, how many seasons
You need,
or
like,
how many episodes in a season?
if a show has gone on at least 6
Yeah.
seasons, they're gonna have time travel involved.
Yeah.
You know, like you need.
But then
like
there's
a
like
thing.
Seinfeld. They never had time travel there other than clip shows.
Well, then you're wrong. That just disproves your whole theory.
That does. Well, it's not a theory. It's more of like I'll be honored to get like a TV trope named after it.
A TV trope.
A TV trope, yeah.
So it's like cliches that are done a lot on TV, but it's not always
Sure.
done on TV.
Yeah.
I get you. Well, before we move on, I didn't know this. Bex brought up a point. There's a new commercial on the Memorial Health System one,
Yeah?
and it has Kanan in it.
What?
Really?
What?
Yeah, it's
All right,
finally up.
everybody. We all know what this means. No.
26,000.
We gotta make this one bigger
We're
than
gonna make
Aaron's.
this one bigger than his father. That's how we progress as society.
But I haven't seen it yet.
Children
I just
beating
saw it.
their
but
fathers.
I was
All
just
right.
like, oh, look at this.
Okay, I want to see
I
it.
didn't know if we wanted to see it or anything.
We need, on a day like today, we need to see this. So I'm going to switch
Unless
over
it's
here.
like super dark and like I don't know.
Don't finish that sentence.
Yeah, don't finish that thought,
I'm
Rick.
excited already. Okay.
Rewind it some.
Yeah, rewind to some.
I need a couple seconds still.
Like, I don't know what. I wasn't even there when they filmed it. I didn't see any of this, so
Yeah,
I didn't know.
I'm
I
ready.
don't know exactly what they have him do.
As soon as Rick's good.
I think I'm good. I don't know if I'll hear it or not.
Another moment.
He needs another moment. So for those that don't know, Aaron, you were in a local commercial and for Marietta Memorial Health Systems, and we did make it their highest viewed video on their channel
Yes.
in a week.
All right, I give up. I'll just watch it off Eric.
You can watch it off mic. Can you hear it?
We'll see.
Okay.
Just turn it up real loud. Eric.
Around here,
Yes!
you always do more for your neighbors. Whether it's a random act
That's a
of
cute
kindness
kid.
or just lending a helping hand.
It's just his feet running
So
over.
as your neighbor, you can rely on Memorial Health System
Hey, I know where that
to
is.
do more
Yeah.
for you. Our new cancer center offers comprehensive care under one roof and groundbreaking treatments like the area's only CyberKnife.
Wow.
And I was
As
really
your
hoping he
regional
was
health
building the
system,
CyberKnife.
We're dedicated
You know
to
her too,
helping
right?
you beat cancer close to
Oh yeah, I
home.
do.
Yeah, it was an old teacher of ours.
Yeah.
Huh, dude, that's crazy,
say it.
man. Like, you were the hero that started this chain of events that eventually got them to the CyberKnife in your commercial, and now he's doing the same thing for the CyberKnife.
Yeah, I guess.
Saban said, fuck that door guy. Give us bread, kid.
Bread kid.
Bread kid, bread kid. Well, that's amazing. Right now, everybody, it's
Should have
got
been a marble ride.
20 views. At the end of this podcast, I want 200.
200.
Oh, that's
200 views by the end of the podcast. You
Those
got
are rookie
30
numbers.
minutes.
His little face looking at those cookies.
Yep.
you can tell
200 views.
he was gonna get one.
He's like,
Like,
look
the
at that.
director was gonna turn his back, and he was gonna get one.
I do remember the story that they said about when he went in there. They're like, they had the cookies and stuff, and they said, "Okay, you all ready?" He goes, "Yeah." He's like, "The cookies, do they have any peanuts in them? Because I'm allergic to nuts." And the director was like, "Hang on, we'll find out." And he said that Melanie said that it was a dash. Everyone just scattered all over the place trying to figure out if there were nuts in these cookies. Where the lady was who got the
That's
cookies. Like everyone was like, "Are there nuts in the cookies?"
Oh, this kid, he's so good.
It was just so funny.
That's
So,
funny.
but yeah,
Well, he did a very good job.
He did.
they said that he did a good job whenever
Good.
he was there. Like it didn't take him long. They said
Around here, you always
getting the bread dropped the way they wanted
Yeah.
took the longest. Melanie said, like they kept like, "No, drop it like this. No, drop it like do this. No, do this. No, do
They
this."
wanted
no, do
it to
this."
land and wiggle a little bit, but not like bounce out of frame or anything.
I guess it just took a long time to get it
Huh.
to like drop. I love his little legs just coming over to get this bread.
Yeah.
You know what that you saying that reminds me of? We made that little video teasing Vox Machina, which is up on the channel now and for ahead on patreon.com/blindwave. But we made a little video, a YouTube short on it, and Rick rolls a 1 in the short.
Yeah.
and there were at least 5 or 6 comments being like, "Huh, how many times did it take you guys to roll that one?" Which made me so happy because it's just a trick. We have the one was always there, and Rick rolls a different dice, and I just pan to the one. But there was like 5 or 6 comments. I was like, "Aw, we got him."
My favorite part is during D&D, we did just roll until we got a 20.
Yep, we've done that. Yeah.
On the barrel.
Yeah.
But that saved us some time.
It did. So we've done it both ways.
We had done it both ways. How many people in chat were got? Roto says, I got.
So have you put his check from that in a trust fund?
Yep.
You applied for a SAG card yet?
I don't remember exactly. I remember we had some issues trying to get him figured out to be paid because of like what information they needed and stuff for it. But he did get his money, but I think he just went in our account for right now.
Motherfucker, man. No. I just got this shit out of my recommendations.
Did you invest it into Pokemon cards?
I don't remember. Maybe. I think we might have gotten it maybe for vacation. Maybe not for vacation, but maybe we were like, well, we're going to plan on that being for vacation.
Yeah.
But I can't remember now.
Well, it started. Just see the comments coming in.
Oh, no. It has. Bread Kid. That kid looks like his father would appreciate Bulbasaur. That kid is an American hero for picking up that lady's bread. He must be related to the other American hero who held the door open.
We should have saved this for 200.
Who's this fake mom he has?
Who's the fake mom?
Yeah, he's holding a woman's hand. Who's the fake mom?
They didn't want Melanie to be the mom.
Damn.
But they also don't show this mom.
They don't?
Not really.
Yeah, they don't.
Like, I'm looking now, and I'm like, I
think they only show, like, her side and her feet when the kid's running up and stuff.
You're right.
The kid. Kanan, I mean.
Remember who played the mom, but I think it might have been someone Melanie knew.
Gotcha.
I forget. But yeah, no, that's not. They were like, nope, we need someone else to be the mom. It's like, but that is his mom.
I know.
Yeah. He looks like her.
It's like Kramer losing out to the part of Kramer.
It is. I'm Kramer.
Or it's like Ernie Hudson losing out to Arsenio Hall to voice him Winston of a Ghostbusters cartoon.
True.
Or it's who was it? Was it Bill Murray who lost Bill Murray lookalike contest? Got like 3rd place or something like that? Or no, it was the mustache black and white silent films.
Chaplin?
Charlie Chaplin.
Charlie Chaplin.
Thank you. It's like that.
1975, huh? In 1975, several years before his death, Chaplin entered a look-alike contest of himself in France. He probably thought he was a shoo-in for the prize and everyone would have a hearty laugh at the end, but he came in 3rd.
And had a hearty laugh.
Oh. But Chaplin isn't the only celebrity to have lost a look-alike contest of themselves to an imposter.
Yep.
The one and only Dolly Parton once lost a drag queen competition of her own likeness.
That's great.
That's great.
That's interesting. Huh. But yeah, that was I didn't know that went up. Apparently that went up like 3 days ago.
Gotcha.
So
yeah,
that's all I think that's all the work from that week, right? Is there anything else?
No, that should be everything.
That's everything?
I don't know why they put all the other ones up like a month ago and then they put this one up now, unless they just hadn't had it edited or maybe they were waiting to release it because of something with I think the cancer center they have is over in Belpre now.
Sure.
I think they moved it, so maybe like they were waiting for like a release point before they released it. I don't know.
Now the inside of this place is Jeremiah's Coffee, right?
Yeah, that's Jeremiah's.
Yes. But outside, it's Huck's.
It is.
It is.
Yep.
This is bullshit.
It is.
Well,
I'm breaking down this trailer.
Well, I think the idea is that they go somewhere else.
Is that the idea?
Yeah. Like, here's where he helps someone at a different location after getting a cookie.
So they went to two different places.
Because the library book place is also not next to Huck's. That's somewhere else, you know? So I think it's just like they go to different locations through Marietta, and they're like, oh, here's this, here's this.
I'll tell you what, I don't know what happened, but I think the Marietta Sternwell, like, sold their footage that we shot for them
Really?
Every once in a while, I'll find like tourism videos from Marietta. I'm like, motherfucker, I shot that. I didn't get money for this.
Yeah.
We should have had a better
Like,
contract.
that's my shot. We should have. Or
A contract.
A contract would have been good. Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, good shots in Marietta. I'm like, oh dude, we shot that on the Rebel T3i.
Fuck yeah.
Oh man.
Was that the last project that we did with the HV20?
It definitely
Probably,
would have
yeah.
been one of the last ones.
Well, we did some weddings, I think, with it.
Maybe. Yeah.
Did we do weddings after that? We probably did. That HV20 had some good. We put some good work into that thing, but
Definitely got it.
man,
its money's
technology
worth.
is so much better now.
Oh my gosh. It's.
I don't know. HV20s. Wait.
That was the mini DV tape
Yeah.
recorder that we had for so long.
Yeah. Okay. I'm thinking of the whatever the Zoom numbers are.
H4n.
H4n. That's what
Yeah.
I thought.
Yeah.
I'm like, because we use that as a audio thing. We use that audio thing still for some stuff. If you need just audio, it's really good for that.
Yeah,
but yeah,
it is.
HV20 then the camera. You might not have used it anymore after that. I don't remember. Rick, was there anything else from Discord?
I think so.
Don't think so.
Hmm.
Well then, I will. check
There's
out-
one that was put in during the podcast. Jerry Bruckheimer's producing a live-action Beyblade film for Paramount.
Beyblade.
Oh. Is Vin Diesel starring?
There you go.
That's Street Sharks.
Dang.
Street
Right.
Sharks.
This is Chopper. He's real cool.
But that's all I have.
Beyblade. I don't know anything about Beyblade. Are they the ones that like spin?
Yeah.
Sweet.
They're like a
They're-
battle top.
They're tops, Eric.
Yeah. Okay.
They're the one that spins.
I mean,
Pick up your men.
it seems a little more complicated than just like a top.
Sure.
I like this
a top,
article.
The top is an old Jewish toy. A top.
A dreidel.
It says the spinning top toys, a competitor of Pokemon,
Oh,
were originally developed by Japanese firm Takara and have been licensed by two different toy companies, including Hasbro.
It's
All right.
interesting because GameStop carries both Beyblade and Pokemon merch now.
Sure.
I wouldn't have seen them as like competitors.
Speaking of competitors to Pokemon, like in looking for Pokemon cards, I have been seeing in the last couple weeks a lot more Digimon cards that I wasn't seeing before. And I would look before at like Magic cards and stuff. And Magic and Pokemon were always really close to each other. And then they'd have like baseball cards and all that kind of stuff. But I don't remember a whole lot of Digimon cards. Now I'm seeing a lot more Digimon cards popping up.
Like, I wonder what the market's like. Like, not to insult Digimon, but I wonder if it's like, there's a lot of grandmas out there that are like, oh, you wanted your video game, here you go. And they give you, like, the off-the-shelf, like, game that has 400, like, football game things with it. I wonder if it's like that.
The whole reason Asylum films exist
Yes,
for, like, Atlantic
exactly.
Rim
Yeah.
and Transmorphers.
Yeah. Exactly.
I feel like there's
It's like
definitely...
a porn parody, but no sex.
Sure.
But just as bad writing and plot.
Yeah.
I feel like there's definitely like, from the perspective of getting into
Yeah.
a card game thing now, I
Mhm.
feel like it's hard to start a new one. Like I'm
Probably.
sure Digimon
Yeah.
probably had cards beforehand. But I feel like they've just not been around, or I haven't seen them in my not
Oh, yeah. I
collecting
mean-
days. But I'm noticing them now.
They tried back then to, like, there was Dragon Ball Z cards. I mean, Topps trading cards were the originals.
Yeah.
Star Wars, but yeah, I mean, everybody's trying to like capture that magic.
Yeah, there were so many like 80s and 90s CCGs that came and went.
Yeah.
All right. Going through trying to get
Questions?
set up.
You
Yeah.
do that.
Guys, if you have questions or anything that you guys want to submit to us to talk about, we have a little bit of time. We'll take a few, but you can enter it with your Blind Wave tokens here on the Twitch channel.
You've got
Oh,
some
we did it.
push-ups.
232 views.
Let's try to get to 420.
Yep.
So someone bringing up my starter Pokemon, that was not what I expected it to be, and I was not. I say I was less than pleased. Probably, I was looking forward to one and got something else that I was not expecting, and I was like, "What is this?"
My starter was
So.
Cyndaquil, and I was quite pleased with mine.
I look forward to seeing what other things I was
Sure.
not expecting that are different.
Yeah.
I probably should have expected it, but I don't think that they've never had a chance to do that before, and this is the first time. So I don't know. We'll see. All right, Resolute Riot says, has any of you ever played a Telltale game?
Yep, I played Telltale Walking Dead on stream.
Walking Dead, Wolf Among Us, Back to the Future.
I know I started a Back to the Future.
Wallace and Gromit.
Never did that. I started a Game of Thrones one, I think, with Melanie one time. I don't know if I've ever completed a Telltale. I think I did a demo of the Walking Dead one once, but I haven't really played a lot of the Telltale games.
Gotcha.
Which I'd like to. I hear they're really good.
That's it. I might play the Wolf Among Us sequel. Maybe. Probably not on stream.
All right, so Shiraz Saeed says, hello, crew.
Hello.
Eric, there is a button, and if you press it, you will get all future Star Wars collectibles sent to you or release.
Okay.
But your deaf ear switches sides randomly. Will you press it button?
Heck, I think I just pressed that button to see what that was like. But yeah.
Imagine like just reacting, you're like, oh, I can't hear, and it just goes, oh,
Yeah.
shit.
I think I'd be able to handle it. You ever see those like experiments, like the guy that changes his bike so that whenever he steers left, it actually goes right? Like, it fucks with him for like a week, but then he just adjusts, and then he switches it back, and he's fucked up again for like another week. I think it'd probably be something like that.
Maybe.
It's great because it's like it's a theft prevention system too.
Sure, yeah.
Because
You
like
can't
nobody
go
can
away.
ride it,
It's true.
but he can't ride anybody else's bike while
Yeah.
he has it flipped.
I'm sure for me it wouldn't be that simple, but I would be interested to try it. And
I'm interested in the randomness, because in theory, if it's random, and say you have this rest of your life, it would be like sometimes you have like weeks or months without it switching, and then other times you have it like within like the same minute, be like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Like, have you ever experienced when driving, if you roll down the back windows?
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
How does that hit you? Because I feel like with two ears, I hear like a
yeah, you
or like
get
you
the
get kind of a
buffeting lot
wobbling
more.
thing. I don't know. I was wondering if you get that, or if it still just affects your one ear.
it's just
the same
on
way
one
or what.
side. I never thought about it. I never thought that it alternates. Is what you're saying?
Well, like you ever get like a warbling where like sometimes you hear something and it's like for me sometimes you can feel like it's just like a
Pushing
swaying.
your brain back and forth between your ears.
I feel like if you had your like going completely deaf is
Yeah.
is like
No, for
extreme,
me, it's
you know?
like whenever like a dubstep song breaks down, whoop 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 whoop, like that. But there's no like stereo feel to it where I'm like it's like going here. It's just hitting here.
The only way I can think of it is like it's like a warbling back and forth almost.
No.
And sometimes like I don't know. I know Melanie gets it a lot too, where she feels like her ears are like warbling back and forth. Like I can imagine like that's just an extreme version of like if you're deaf.
No, I don't.
Just having all your hearing just switching sides. If it does really fast, it'd be.
It doesn't. I feel like that's okay. The thing that always fucks with me is like when I'm in an airplane and my ears pop, because like it's a weird experience anyway. But in one, it feels like it's popping and everything goes like off the side of my head. Like I can feel it over here, but it doesn't have as much of an experience. So I'll like when I pop my ears, I have to like go off to a side and protect a side. I don't know. Maybe that's more what you're talking about when it's like, what's the experience like?
It's hard to explain because I've never experienced being deaf in one ear, and you've never experienced having. So it's hard to like. How do we relate these feelings that we get that are different, and you got to try to explain it.
Sure. I mean, there's probably things I'm just not thinking about, like
how do you
maybe
explain?
I have like a permanent crook to my neck because I'm always looking this way because I've oriented everything this way.
Sure.
If suddenly I had to do that here, maybe I have something in my my neck or my spine that would fuck with me after a week or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sure.
It's just weird. It's like the idea of like try to explain a color to a blind person.
Sure.
Right? Like how do you explain what green is? You know? Like I don't know how to explain the color. I can be
Sure.
like, well, it looks like the grass, but they don't know what the grass looks like,
Yeah.
So it's like, how do you?
There's
how do you
a
do
guy
that?
on YouTube, a blind guy on YouTube that does that. I don't know if he makes videos anymore, but he would explain color like he would do it through like tastes. It's like I think of green, I think of lettuce or leafy greens. That's what people say they are. So like whenever they're trying to explain a color, they might do it through a taste.
Sure. Because as one sense gets weaker, the other senses get stronger to take up the void, right?
Probably the best
Which,
way
like,
of like
it-
try to relate it to another sense in general.
Which they're probably like confused, like when you have like actual grapes and then grape flavored shit. And you're
Yeah.
like, what?
Sure.
Because it doesn't taste at all
What
the
color
same.
is it?
This is a new flavor.
Tastes like purple.
Yeah.
And Doniba says, have any of you guys played The Outer Wilds? Not The Outer Worlds. I believe it would be a great game for stream.
I've not.
Nope.
I have not.
Yes.
Rick has.
It would be a good stream game.
Is it multiplayer or just a single player game?
Single player. I think. I mean, I wouldn't know.
Let me look it up.
Japa Barga says, have you guys considered playing League on stream after watching Arcane? I have played some since then. I don't think it's as much of these guys' game. I know Rick
enjoy
doesn't
it.
Really like
We
it.
streamed it once, at least.
Sure.
I enjoy it when I'm playing with friends.
I've casually played the Pokemon MOBA every once in a while because it's on my
Unite?
Switch. Yeah.
They've come out with some new Pokemon on there too.
Mhm. But not League, no. If anything, I don't want to know anything else. I just want to go into Season 2 of Arcane fresh.
Sure. I think it's definitely a different experience of
Mhm.
like you guys not knowing anything versus me
I
already having an
definitely-
idea of what's going on.
Was certain that a couple of those characters, like, okay, this must be a character in the game because it's so well thought out. Like, nope.
No, they're not.
Nope, it was not. That happened.
The real John says, what's a movie that scared the unholy hell out of you as a kid?
Ernest Scared Stiff.
Stupid.
Stupid?
Ernest Scared Stupid.
Sounds right.
Yeah,
Ernest
Ernest
Scared
Scared
Stiff.
Stiff sounds like a porn
The Troll.
title.
That was the porn remake.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. But no, the Trolls. Very scary.
I don't know. Tremors really got me as a kid because at the time we were living in the basement of our unfinished house.
Mm.
So
And you didn't have an elephant gun.
Yeah,
no,
right.
we didn't.
This is why cows are buying guns.
That's why he does now.
Yeah.
In every room of the
Mhm.
house.
And lots of explosives.
I don't remember a movie that like scared me, like to the point where I was like just really scared. I remember a moment with a video game where it scared me too much. I just stopped playing. I also remember I would watch the I don't know, ABC Family or whatever they were, where they would have like alien like shows or scariest places on Earth or things like that, where it was
Sure.
I felt like it was much more reality-ish, right?
Yeah.
And I remember being like afraid with like out in the middle of the woods. I'm on the far end of the house. Everyone else on the other side of the house. I'm like, fucking things could just come over here to the windows and just look in. Like it was always like that kind of thing. Or like the aliens under my bed is gonna reach out and get me. But it was never. I don't ever remember it being from a movie. It was from like, oh, this is real stuff. We watch these documentaries about aliens and
Sure.
ghosts and whatever else, you know.
I have a very clear memory of being with my family and we're all watching Tales from the Crypt. And there's an episode about a very good-looking man that would marry like old rich women and kill them and then take their money and then just keep doing it. But there was this time it happened like the woman wouldn't die. And he kept trying to kill her and like she was just disgusting and not like because she was old, because she was like a zombie pretty much. And I remember being behind my dad's blue lazy boy chair, screaming because I was so scared, and he's laughing. He's like, Eric, it's not real. Get out of here. Ah, she's gonna get me. Don't make me marry her. It's not worth it.
I'm so handsome.
Yeah, that's a very clear memory I have. I don't know how old I was. I don't know what episode it was. What was that? Tales from the Crypt.
I always like Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah.
Marito says, if I were a new watcher, which reaction should I start or should I watch first, in your opinion?
It's an interesting question, you know, because I think we do fall into like a false sense of like the people watching this video know us well or are in on this joke. You know, sometimes I try to like think of the idea like, you know, this might be someone's first video, so maybe I'll over-explain an inside joke or something. But it really depends on your likes, I guess. Like if you're more of a superhero fan or a Star Wars fan or something like that. But I would always push people to our Star Wars stuff. If you're a fan of Star Wars, whether it's just like casual or hardcore, I think people get enjoyment out of that a lot. and it might be able to put you on a journey to being a more hardcore Star Wars fan.
Sure. I was thinking like Mandalorian or something like that because I feel like reaction-wise, there's some really good reactions in there.
Yeah.
But then also like information-wise of what we give, I feel like is pretty good too.
Yeah.
So like having a mixture of that would be good.
Mm-hmm. And there's been a decent amount of people that have like talked about watching, even if it's not weekly, watching an episode of something and then our reaction, and then an episode and then our reaction, so they can really get invested in the discussion and stuff like that. Because you can watch discussions from 2 points of view, right? It's like everything, so you can like laugh or be excited for our theories crafting or where we think something's going to go or what something means. There's that point of view, or there's a point of view of like you also don't know, and you can interact that way. It's just that if you do that, just be careful going into comments because some people do not care.
They'll spoil stuff down in the comments stuff, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe that's something that we poll our audience for or something like that.
Sure.
What would be like your quintessential
Did
thing.
Rick or Calvin have a different thought of any shows or anything you think would be a good first one?
I mean, there's not a person on Earth that wouldn't enjoy the room reaction.
Especially if you've never seen The Room.
Not one.
But it
Sure.
is not a market substitute.
I feel like it's a hard one. Like, the hardest thing with it is, like, I feel like it should be something that they are already interested in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you've never seen The Room, I don't know how good a reaction to The Room would be having no idea about The Room.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if it would alter it too much. Of, like, I have no idea what's going on, because I watched the movie and still didn't know really what was going on. But
I don't know. It's tough. I just want to recommend like a great show to them, like Black Sails or something like that. That might be it.
Sure. We try to have a wide array of different things so that if there's something you like, there should be a Blind Wave adjacent material. Like if you really like Bridgerton, well, we got a Bridgerton for it,
that's about as adjacent as you can get, I guess.
That's about as adjacent you get, yep. But you know what? We had a lot of fun with those reactions.
We did, yeah.
James DeVire says, "Hey guys, what Pokemon box set would you recommend to get if you're just starting to collect Pokemon cards?"
Well, I'll take this one, if you don't mind.
Yeah,
I would say, I don't know any.
Honestly, I'd probably say with Brilliant Stars coming out this Friday, it's probably going to be easier to find Brilliant Stars.
Yeah.
Because one of the easiest ones to find recently for me have been Fusion Strike, which that set came out like end of November. So probably going into Brilliant Stars would be good. There's Elite Trainer boxes, which give you like 10 boosters and some stuff to kind of start off and a place to store them.
Yeah.
So if you get an Elite Trainer box, you're going to get some booster cards, some energy cards, place to store them. Like, that's pretty good. If you've never played and you really want to play, there's been a trainer kit out, and there's a new one coming out this year too. I think it's on pre-order. I don't know the date. I think it might be in March. But it comes with like 3 decks. So you can actually like learn how to play the board game itself. And I think it's like maybe like $30 or something like that. I forget. But you get 3 different decks, and you get the rule sets, and you get the board to kind of teach you how to play and everything. So if you're really wanting to play the game, I think that's a really good one. If you're wanting to collect and stuff, I'd say go with an ETB of like Brilliant Stars. And that set's going to be easier to find. And with an ETB, you're going to have a place to store them until you get a binder or whatever you want to do otherwise. So, anyone else?
Nope.
All right. Leewick says, any new games that is coming soon that you would like to stream live in the future? I have a lot of games I want to stream. Some new, some not.
I would like to stream the Star Wars Lego game. That looks fun.
Sure. The new KOTOR game coming out.
Yep.
The other Star Wars Eclipse game coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Elden Ring just came out. I want to play that and probably stream it because I feel like it's kind of close to Dark Souls. And then also the new Horizon game that just came out.
I would like to play Horizon Zero Dawn and then Forbidden West.
I need to do both of those. So all those I want to play. Then I have a lot of games that have already been out for a while that I want to play too. I just haven't.
Yeah.
I've been holding on for stream and whatever else.
Yeah, the list is hundreds of games.
A lot of stuff. Rod of 7 Parts says, Aaron, did you see that they are coming out with a tabletop RPG for Dark Souls based on the 5E rule for D&D? Looks like a lot of fun with their death mechanic and new monsters. That could be interesting. Like that in Dark Souls, like
the point is respawning.
kind of, yeah. Like there is punishments for dying and stuff, but there's also like you're learning from your deaths as well.
Yeah.
So it would be interesting to have that in a tabletop format where like dying is like you're still kind of punished, but you also can continue, and it's not the end of your character, you know?
Yeah, we've seen that kind of thing in Eclipse Phase and Paranoia, where like death is not the end.
With 5 minutes to go, I might actually start reading off all the other stuff from the stream, as well as you said we had exercises, Rick?
You have push-ups from Chesney Black Onyx for Aaron for changing Eric's difficulty to casual.
I don't approve, but I accept.
And that's the only one.
What one is it, Aaron?
All right.
How much was it?
It's 10 push-ups.
I'll take 5.
We'll
do this together.
I can do them. It's fine.
Okay.
All right. So we had Hilding, who has resubscribed, 36-month streak, said Asu or OSUUU with a bunch of exclamation points. I don't know. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to say with that.
Ohio State University? I don't know.
Kamai has resubscribed for 14 months, saying "woo." I get that one. Well, no, they're all lowercase. They don't go
Ooh.
woo.
Woo.
Can't go too much.
Woo.
Wheel Magic resubscribed for 6 months, says half a year. What?
What?
Thank you, Wheel Magic.
Those are all capitalized. What?
Oh, it's from
What?
Thank
Aaron.
you.
It's from Hunter x Hunter.
Yes.
Oh,
Yes.
Oots.
Got it.
No, there's no T.
Oots.
Oots.
There's no T. Yeah, I never had a T.
Oots.
Oots.
It's just a diaphragm contraction. It's not
No.
a T.
Oots. It's
Thank you,
O.
Calvin.
This
Oots.
is
Oots.
Us.
no. That sounds wrong.
This
Hilding.
Is Us is a different show.
100 bits with weekly loving, all caps.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Resolute Riot resubscribed for 4 months. Thank you so much, Resolute.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Miss Karencita resubscribed for 15 months.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We Isolation tipped $50
Wow.
Thank you so much.
Thank
to the
you.
boys of Blind Wave, a token of gratitude for your comforting content. Didn't say that word. In these trying times, here's to 1 million subs.
Woo!
Sincerely, We Isolation, the artist formerly known as Joker Man.
Oh.
Thank you very much.
Half
Woo.
Kaj.
$50.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate
It's a lot of
Appreciate you.
Mexican pizzas.
or at least enough.
Never enough.
Happy Dame resubscribed for 32 months. Says,
never.
hi, Blind Wave. Hope you guys are doing great.
Thank you.
Damn.
Yeah, thank you.
You are.
Lara tipped $10. Hi, guys. Hope everyone's doing well. With everything happening, 6 years of supporting Blind Wave and hoping for six more years. Also, go subscribe for 1 million Blind Wave Wave Riders this year. Or like Eric said, Blind Wave Cult.
Yeah, that was
And
yesterday.
we'll all sing that song.
Join my cult. Subscribe.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bindalak has resubscribed for 17 months.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Captain Cold cheered 5 bits, said, Happy Digital Learning Day, Fat Thursday. Is that every Thursday, or is that just like this Thursday specifically?
Who are you
Well,
asking? Why are you
Wednesday is
looking at
always
me?
hump day, but
Well,
this is Fat Thursday.
We're learning about fingers?
Fat Thursday.
No, the first one.
Digital Learning Day. So yes, we are learning about
Damn it.
our digits, right,
Yep.
Calvin? Is that what it is?
Brilliant.
So like we're just counting our fingers. Introduce a Girl to Engineering Day.
Cool.
That one's very specific.
Is engineering my dad?
Also very specific. Chili Day.
Chili
Oh.
dog.
Gonna have to have chili today.
But what kind?
United Kingdom Toast Day. Tortilla Chip Day. Trading Card Day.
Hey, there you go, Aaron.
The Great American Spit Out.
What's
Uh,
that?
let's move on.
Twin Peaks Day.
Yeah, hell yes, it is. Sweary has been on fire on Instagram.
Oh, you
I'm
already
very
knew that one,
excited.
huh?
Yeah.
Is this like the anniversary of the release of it or something? Or?
I think so, yeah.
World Bartender Day. In 1607, the world's first opera is premiered. 1955, Steve Jobs is born.
Thank you very much, Captain Cole.
Tetsuo resubscribed for 33 months.
I always love it when it's same number forward and backwards.
Zero Powers has subscribed for the first time with Prime. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Guys, don't forget to use your Prime if you want to subscribe and you have Amazon Prime. You can use it here for Twitch Prime.
Like magic.
It's fun. Dustin Wood tipped $50. Hey guys, can't stay long. I have to get ready for my birthday dinner.
Happy
But
birthday.
I wanted to stop by and say hi and that I miss y'all. Well, happy birthday, Dustin. And thank you so much. And we miss you too.
Enjoy those Mexican pizzas.
Vexicle gifted a sub. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
To Moe200.
Thank you.
Jacob Soydam, maybe, tipped $20. Hey crew, I love you guys. Wanted to tell you sooner, but I was the one that sent the Shadow Bulbasaur pic for Aaron and the Hint Hunt Master shirt for Rick. That I don't think I have seen Rick wear it in anything. I don't remember.
I think it was the wrong size.
But I do have a Shadow Bulbasaur picture. I think it's in the library right now.
But thank you.
Gamer Harold subscribed for the first time. Thank you so much, Gamer Harold.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bigfoot resubscribed for 40 months. Says, "Yo, what's good, y'all? Hope your week's been decent. This might be the most random podcast I've caught from y'all in a minute. Also, I'm gonna have to put my hat in the ring with Mandy for a Nick Cage movie night. But I just wanted to say, what's good? Hope you guys have a good rest of your week."
Good to
thank
hear
you,
from you,
Bigfoot.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bigfoot. We'll keep Mandy on our thoughts of movies. It's definitely one that I'm like, hey, I've heard about this. I should watch
Oh,
it.
I never heard of it.
Yeah, solid choice.
Short list.
The Jack31 has subscribed for the first time. Thank you so much, Jack.
And
What's her name has subscribed for 8 months. Thank you so much for the resub.
Thank you.
And Rockstar just subscribed for the first time. Thank you so much,
Welcome, Rockstar.
Thank you.
We appreciate it. And now I have to do some push-ups.
Yeah, let me double check. I think there are also sit-ups from Pong for Aaron taking Bread Kid's money.
I didn't take the money. We used it for vacation.
You took it.
Took it.
How much of my money has he taken?
You've given it to
I'm
him.
sure he owes me some.
As your
He's
responsibility.
Well, thank you, everyone, for joining us for the podcast. We are going to be back tomorrow, Friday, starting at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, playing Pokemon Randomizer 4-player race, Soul Silver, Heart Gold. It's been a one-sided race so far, but that might change. Don't know. I've got a pretty solid team.
You have a good team. If anything, the race is Calvin's nowhere close, Aaron's way too far ahead, and it's me and you.
So come see who gets second tomorrow, live, twitch.tv/blind.
Yes.
Hey, Eric's like right behind me.
Am I?
Yeah, you're on your way to the next gym that I'm on. And I have to grind up for a bit.
Oh.
So it's really close. So join us.
Once I can find that next gym, then you're in
How
trouble.
many gyms have you beaten, Aaron?
3.
And you're about to beat your 4th?
No, I'm not about to.
I'm
It's
about
it's
to
hard.
challenge the 3rd.
So make sure you guys join us. You don't want to miss it. Whether you're into Pokemon or not, you should be there. Right, Rick?
Indeed.
Right,
See-
Calvin?
See you guys tomorrow.
Calvin.
Bye.
Calvin.